The courtroom was silent, broken only by the echo of polished shoes against cold marble floors. Nora Whitman sat alone at a long wooden table, her hands folded tightly in her lap. The wedding ring still rested on her finger, catching the harsh fluorescent light above, an unspoken reminder of everything she had lost. Across the aisle sat her husband, Lucas Reed. He looked relaxed, confident, almost bored. His expensive lawyer leaned close, whispering something that made Lucas smirk. He didn't bother hiding it. He wanted Nora to see how powerless she was. For 8 years, Nora had believed she was safe, loved, protected. But the moment she asked for a divorce, Lucas made sure she had nothing. He froze every joint account, changed the locks on their home, canceled her cards, and told anyone who would listen that she was unstable, unemployed, and incapable of standing on her own. Now he was here to finish the job. The judge, Honorable Denise Holloway, adjusted her glasses as she reviewed the case file. Decades on the bench had shown her every kind of heartbreak, but something about this one felt off. Mrs. Whitman, the judge said calmly, I see you're representing yourself today. Is that correct? Nora stood slowly. Her knees trembled, but her voice did not. Yes, Your Honor. And why is that? She swallowed. Because my husband made sure I couldn't afford an attorney. A quiet murmur moved through the courtroom. Lucas's lawyer stood quickly. Your Honor, that's a mischaracterization. I'm not finished, Nora said, surprising even herself. The judge raised a hand. Go on. He transferred property into his name without my consent, Nora continued. Moved money into accounts I couldn't access. And when I tried to speak up, I was told no one would believe me. Lucas laughed just loud enough to sting. She has no proof, he said confidently. No lawyer. No case. The judge's gaze sharpened, but before she could respond, Nora added one last sentence. I don't have the evidence with me, she said. But it exists. Lucas shook his head, certain the moment was over. But Nora wasn't as alone as he believed. 3 days earlier, she had received a message from an unknown number. I'm coming. Hold on. She knew exactly who it was. Miles away in a quiet office filled with documents and glowing computer screens, her older brother Aaron had spent months piecing together the truth. He had followed money trails, uncovered forged documents, and found records Lucas never thought anyone would see. And Aaron hadn't worked alone. That very morning, a woman boarded a flight with a leather briefcase and a calm, unstoppable purpose. Her name was Eleanor Whitman, Nora's mother. They hadn't spoken in years. Life, pride, and old wounds had kept them apart, but some calls cannot be ignored. Back in the courtroom, the judge sighed gently. Mrs. Whitman, without evidence or representation, my hands may be. The doors opened. Every head turned. A silver-haired woman stepped inside, composed and unhurried, her presence alone shifting the air in the room. Your Honor, she said clearly, I apologize for the interruption. My name is Eleanor Whitman, and I am here to represent my daughter. Silence. Lucas's face drained of color. The judge reviewed the credentials handed to her and nodded. Motion granted. Eleanor didn't look at Nora right away. She simply placed a hand on her shoulder, grounding her. Then she spoke. She presented documents, bank records, property transfers, proof of financial manipulation. Then Aaron entered the courtroom, calm and steady, delivering the final pieces that made the truth undeniable. The judge closed the file slowly. Mr. Reed, she said firmly, this court finds your actions deceptive and harmful. Assets will be returned, property reassigned, and this case will be reviewed further. Lucas said nothing. He couldn't. Nora felt the weight lift, not just legally, but emotionally. Outside the courtroom, Nora stood between her brother and her mother, the city buzzing around them. I thought I was alone, she whispered. Eleanor shook her head. You never were. And for the first time in years, Nora believed it. If this story reminds you that truth still matters, press like and subscribe for more stories that restore faith in justice and family.